this is my new transmission that's gonna get put in the car. I got my Amsoil gear lube, 2.5 quarts. I guess this is my American quart. So hopefully I can get back racing again. Currently she's in show mode, in race mode. I'll give you all an explanation as to why. .75mm throttle body's back on. 4-inch MAF is back on. Did a little bit of dress up. Changed this pipe here. This was really rusty. I painted it up. Swapped that out. So I'm back to pre-gold digger. I'm not fully gold digger yet. So I've been getting a lot of private message. Guys been diving in the DMs asking me, yo, when we gonna see some content. Yeah, there's a lot of content coming, but I got a little bit of bad news again for you guys. And I pretty much pretty much have nobody to blame but my damn self. Listen. What you hear right now is my transmission. One of the main reasons I haven't been to the track in a very, very long time is because of the transmission. It started when the car started leaking. It started leaking gear lube. Don't know what caused it. Bad seal. So I took it to my previous tuner 2 years ago when I had the car retuned on all the performance mods, whatever, and I was never since that day been able to get this car back to the track. It's kind of hot, but I have to wear this because I'm wearing my work clothes. That guy that did my transmission, he never really inspected it carefully, so the transmission was making some chattering noise. And I knew something was wrong with it because I've been beating on that transmission for a very long time. And this is the reason why I took it to him. Now, the problem that I had with that guy is that he forgot why I brought him the car. I had my car for about maybe 2 months, could be more. And he changed my transmission, sorry, my clutch, which was a stage 3 clutch. If y'all remember from one of my previous videos, it was a stage 3 clutch. I went to him and I asked him to check out that noise. So all he pretty much did was change he changed the clutch. Picked up the car from him, the car started making noise right away. I told him about it. He said that's normal, it's a brand new clutch, it's gonna chatter, blah blah blah. Long story, he didn't do a good job. He didn't check the stuff. It was still leaking oil. I couldn't take it back to him because, you know, I had no receipt or whatever the case might be. So it was a long story. So that tuner was the same guy that my wheel fell off, fucking near killed me. And so after that, I had to pretty much stop dealing with that guy because, you know, I get to understand that, you know, he's not as good as he say he is. And so when it comes to this car and dealing with people, I've been through a lot of bad people, fucked up mechanics who don't really care about you. So I had to lose a lot of money to get where I am. Anyways, over the last weekend, if y'all remember seeing my last video, I raced a G35 Rev Up with 1 or 2 bolt-ons on it, and 1 or 2 bolt-ons, no tune. One of my boys. Okay, so the reason for this transmission issue that I'm having right now is because I raced the car. I got the car back from being fixed, sitting for however long it was, and one of my boys, one of my niggas, my homie, he been heckling me because he wanted me to pick up the car, race me that night, but he didn't race the Gold Digger, he raced just a Maxima, because this car without a tune ain't shit. So he pressured me. He been taunting me, heckling me, you gonna whoop that ass, whatever the case might be. So I'm like, bro, just let the Gold Digger sit. She been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? And he kept on heckling me. So me being the competitive person that I am, I allowed it to get to me. So I'm paying the price for it right now. I could have just have the car, driving it around, enjoying it, whatever the case might be, but I decided that, you know what, I gotta silence my boy up. So I went home, took the 20-inch rims off. Y'all hear that? That's my transmission. Damn, fucking guy, man. So I went home, took my 20-inch rims off, and reinstalled my 75mm throttle body, my 4-inch SMAF, my 4-inch intake, and uploaded the tune back on because I have a tune I bought with a cable. So I went, me and him ran on a bass tune. I think I gave it to him at least 4 or 5 times. Car was alright, so I decided that I'm going to start doing some logs, because I need to log the car, the state, the condition that it's in right now, to send it for my tuner to have him create a tune for me. The car started making funny noises, weird knocking noise. It sounds like a machine gun is inside of my fucking transmission right now. But I have nobody to blame but myself. I shouldn't have allowed him to get to me like that. I knew the condition of the car. I knew the clutch was slipping, and I allowed him to pretty much get into my head because I just wanted to shut him up. See, the thing is, the Gold Digger's been out for so long that niggas actually forgot what she was capable of. So I had to remind him, like, yo, you're not gonna come with no 1 or 2 mods to try to give me some sauce, because, you know, I mean, it's the Gold Digger you're talking about. So I got the car back up to $7 grand. That's between 6.5 and 7 grand. Really does make a huge difference. It's easier for me to shift at 7 grand as opposed to 6.5. So I did a couple of launches and the transmission started making a lot of noise. So I'm on my way now to the mechanic to have him, the same guy that did all my electrical work, that brought the Gold Digger back out on the road, he's pretty much going to be doing, well, my mechanical work for me, because I think I could trust him. Regardless of whatever he charges me to do certain work, I know I'm going to get my work done right. He's going to give me honest, you know, opinions, answers. You know, he's not going to rip me off. I trust this dude now, so he's pretty much going to be doing my mechanical work for me and electrical work. I like the way he works. He keeps me up to date as to where he's going, what he's done, what he's found, so I'm not in the dark like this other asshole guy that I just dealt with that charged me $1,700 to, you know, pretty much fuck up my car. So what happened here? Just had a little scare because I have 2 keys on my my bunch. One of them isn't programmed and the other one is, so I just jumped in the car and pushed the wrong one inside of the ignition, and the car was just cranking over. I'm thinking, okay, the car is fucked again. But it's not. And so, as I was saying, I allowed my boy to pretty much taunt me to racing, which I did not want to race. I begged him to keep the car, you know, let the car rest, because she's been through quite a bit, and I just wanted to enjoy the car for the minute, but he took that away from me. Anyways, but the car is she is off to get her new transmission, so hopefully I can get back to racing again, because I really enjoy that shit, but she has a long way to go. Oh, it hurts me so much. It hurts me so much to listen to this car like this. Fuck you, J Loco. And when I come back, Denali, you were pretty much the guy to beat last season, because you had a pretty good season last season. So I wanna come back and run you this season, which is going to be, I'm not gonna tune the car, put the tune back, get the car tuned to run you. I want to run you on the base tune and see how the car does, because I know once this car these mods get dialed in, it's gonna be a whole different story. So I want to race you with the base tune. So just letting you know, look out for the Gold Digger when she returns. Y'all stay tuned. I appreciate everybody who's still fucking with me. Shout out to all the new people who subscribe and welcome to the channel. And hopefully I can get some videos back for y'all. But for now, the Gold Digger is headed to the mechanic to get this transmission issues resolved. Sounds so fucking weird. Anyways, your boy J-Max signing out. See you on the next video. Peace. Yup. Tried to get her to the mechanic, but I couldn't make it, man. She cut off. She started making mad noise. And yeah. We're pretty much like 2 kilometers away from the damn the mechanic. Good thing I got to see it. I should have just towed the damn thing.